What's going on, guys? We are back here with some more Edge of Eternity Standard, and I am continuing my obsession with Temur Battlecrier and Outcaster Trailblazer today. And I found I had an idea. So there was this deck list from recent MTGO League dump that was playing Railway Brawler and Devastating Onslaught with like a bunch of elves and Molt Tenders. There was some weird cards like Pugnacious Hammerskull, and I thought to myself, well, there's already a deck that we've been playing that plays Devastating Onslaught, and that is the Temur Battlecrier deck. So what if we tried incorporating Brawler and Onslaught into the Battlecrier deck? And I gotta tell you, the results speak for themselves. So at its core, this is doing a lot of what the Trailblazer Battlecrier deck was doing before, where you use Battlecrier to discount your spells. Trailblazer, once you play it, like if you have 2 4-power guys in play, you play this for 1 mana, you get the mana back, you draw some cards, you copy it with Onslaught, keep going, you play free Roaming Thrones, which you can use Roaming Throne to name human to double up your Trailblazer triggers, to draw more cards and make more mana. And then eventually, the big setup was you cast an Imodane's Recruiter to haste all your guys, or you play a Dragonhawk to deal your opponent a bunch of damage. Well, it turns out that with Devastating Onslaught, if you have Railway Brawler, so Brawler is a 5/5 for 5, you can plot it for 4, it has Reach and Trample, and it says whenever another creature you control enters, you put X counters on it, where X is its power. So, if you have nothing else in play, and you just plot Brawler on turn 4, and then turn 5, you play your 5th land, you play the Brawler, and then you have 5 mana to make 2 copies of it with Onslaught. Each of those Brawlers trigger twice, which means that your 2 5/5s that now have Reach, Trample, and Haste, because the Onslaught gives them Haste, they get 2 triggers each. So they each become 20/20s with Trample and Haste. That's 40 Trample Haste damage on turn 5 with just these 2 cards alone. Now, what's nice about this is when you're going through the normal Trailblazer Battlecrier combo, if you basically, instead of doing the Imodane's Recruiter or Dragonhawk as the kill condition, you can just go cast a Brawler for 2 and then make a bunch of copies of it, which also still kills them. But the point of playing Brawler as your kill condition is you have avenues to have like more turn 4 or turn 5 kills that don't involve Trailblazer or Battlecrier at all. That all you need is just these 2 cards, Brawler and Onslaught. So it opens up some avenues where you can keep more hands, because you can keep hands that are focused on Brawler Onslaught as opposed to mulliganing for Battlecrier and Trailblazer. And it just gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of your mulligan decisions. Also, what's nice about this is now that we have 4 Throne and Brawler is kind of like an honorary 4-drop, playing a 2-mana Mana Dork, which would normally be kind of weird because you're playing a bunch of 3-drops, and going turn 2 Mana Dork doesn't, like you want to go from 1 to 3, but now that we have this many 4-drops or ways to use mana on turn 4, we can go turn 2 Zealot, which is a nice Mana Dork because it doesn't die to Torch or Abrade, so it's pretty safe in a lot of matchups. And then use the mana to either plot like turn 2 Zealot, turn 3 plot Brawler, turn 4 do the combo with Onslaught. So it really just opens up a lot of avenues for additional ways to combo kill them, again, where your Trailblazers and Battlecriers, because these cards are weaker to Torch and Abrade, but nice thing about Brawler is it's a 5/5, so they can't Torch or Abrade it. So that's kind of nice. Still have the Esper Origins interaction. We're playing 3 Abrade, 2 Torch. Still have the Elves. That makes a lot of sense. I had room for 1 Vestige. I could see more copies. I'm just not really sure what else you'd want to cut. Like maybe you can cut a Torch for a 2nd Vestige if you really wanted to. Mana-based Temur mana is still very good. You get Breeding Pool, Botanical Sanctum, Spirebluff Canal, Stomping Ground, and Starting Town. So the mana is pretty good in Temur. And then Sideboard, just like, again, I kind of threw some cards in here that I thought would be good. Sideboard probably needs a little bit of work, but again, the concept of playing Brawler in the sort of Trailblazer Battlecrier Onslaught deck made a lot of sense to me. And like I said, I think the results speak for themselves. So that's all I have for the deck tech. I really hope you guys enjoy the games, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. It's a weird looking hand. It's a very strange looking hand. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good. It's just a little weird. I got a Railway Brawler jump scared. Demon wall. Is it a demon or is it a wall? Porque no los dos? Does that kill them? Ah! I would never do that. Peter, thank you for the tier 1. 4 months, welcome back. I would never talk shit about Simic Ramp. You must have the wrong guy. You must have the wrong guy. I would never do that. Dude. I want to save the Onslaught for next turn. Oh, wait. No, this is fine, right? Because I can go... Okay, check this out. Check me out. You ready? I think doing it this way is good. I guess I could have also just went double Esper. Maybe that was better. Fiat Fix. Are they blocking? Fiat FX, thank you for the Prime sub. 11 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Check out my melody. I mean, if they're not going to play the homie, I'm not blocking. Can you imagine if Bloodletter of Aglazot's had Flash? It should. I'm just saying. No! Stop! Okay, that's really, really fucked up. Not a big fan of that. But I guess that's fair. Okay. Oh. Did I fuck this up? I think I fucked this up. Yeah, I need to find the Trailblazer, or a Battlecrier now. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for it. I was just worried they had the Bloodletter last turn. Just kind of assumed that I was gonna take lethal. I have not seen Limp Bizkit live now. Do they still tour? Dude, sick. Okay, opponent cast 4 discard spells that turn. That's good. That's nice. Okay, huge Trailblazer. Large Battlecrier coming in. Okay. I mean, they're not going to kill me next turn, right? They're definitely not going to kill me. Wait, I don't have to block the slasher, right? 2, 3, 4, go to 2, trigger, put me to 1. Okay. I do not have to block the slasher, so we get a 1 here. Hold! We can probably kill them this turn. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume that we can kill them this turn. Well, I mean, we have to. Because if we don't, then we're dead. That's probably good enough. That one is almost certainly good enough. Draw. Name human. Draw. Guess we do this. Maybe I should have Origins first. Do I want Smuggler's Surprise? It's 1 mana to mill 4 and look for a creature. How many of the... I have 3 of these left? I think that's good, right? I feel like the Smuggler's is good. And this is just free cards. So we'll keep both. So we'll do it like this. Oh, I guess there's one under the... Yeah, there's one under here. But if we find it Abrade, then we can kill the bat and then they're dead. Can I get a library count? 29? This will probably be fine, right? I think. I think it'll be okay. Okay, maybe not. This may have been a little sketchy. I don't know if I should have named human with this. Green, red. Cast this. I have 23. I need to find it pretty quickly. Okay, that works. So kill this. Can I do it for 2? So if I make 2 brawlers, each of them would draw 6 cards, right? No, each of them would draw... Yeah, so it'd be 12 cards, right? I have 17 in deck, so that's fine. X equals 1 is 20. Oh, I guess that is true, huh? Alright, I guess we can do X equals 1. Because I have 2 rhinos. Yeah, that's a good point. I could have made 2. I just want to say I could have made 2, but... I could have made a second one. Just saying. Alright, so... Mono black, huh? Mono black demons. Demons. But yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like you don't really need the Dragonhawk if you have this guy. And this guy just gives you a 2-card OTK with Onslaught is the idea. Do I want any of this stuff against demons? I mean, the fire magic is nice against bad. But Torch is probably better because Torch can maybe exile this guy. Probably not cutting that much, though. Maybe Smug can go. Let's try doing Smug for Torch. Could I convince you into thinking Esper Pixie is good? Just play the deck. Play the list that I played. If you're playing the Moto list, that's why you think it's terrible, because the Moto lists are bad. I think I fixed the Pixie deck. I like my list a lot. Basically, just put this card in your Pixie deck. That's all you gotta do. It's the best one drop in the format. It's the easiest answer I can give you. I do need a land, though. I think. Dude, stop. How many discard spells do you think this opponent is playing? Stop! Let me have one fucking spell, man. Stop! Jesus Christ. Bro, chill. Just let me cook, man. My opponent did not take the Brawler. I'm not so sure about that. Oh. So they just don't know how the combo works. Okay, that's good. Well. I feel like this could have been avoided. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I feel like this is something that could have maybe been avoided, but, you know. Me just complaining the whole time that they cast 5 discard spells, and then I just kill them on turn 5 anyways. You gotta restart. Okay, I'm not the only one then. Every third or fourth match? That's kind of unreal. It's literally only me. Something tells me that's probably not true. Stepping out, huh? All right, Battlecrier, please. Battlecrier. Okay, is it Trailblazer Throne or is it Trailblazer Esper? I feel like it's Trailblazer Esper, right? Yeah, I think it's Esper. Because this gets us 2 cards deeper. I just need to find Battlecrier. Okay. And we're at 12. Probably not going to die this turn. I don't think we'll die this turn. Not dead. Bruv. Dread Maw's Ire. Still dead to Battlecrier. You know, that's not a Battlecrier. I'm at 5? I mean, we're not even necessarily dead, right? Like, we just go to 7? Alright. We go to 7 with 2 blockers. Actually, funny enough, I don't even think I need the Trailblazer to survive. I think I can just kill them without the Trailblazer. Yeah, they're just dead. Alright, that was fun. Dude, the red deck went uncontested for 5 turns, and I still didn't die. Now, to be fair, I did gain 3 life along the way, so, like, you know, I get it, but... Oh, I should have used, whatever, I'm gonna name this. I should have used the starting town to cast the throne, but... Righto. Cast this. And then X is 3. Can Arena handle this many triggers? Pew, 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 pew. Do you think the rhinos were big enough? Interesting. I think that was enough. I think that was enough. I think that was good enough. Yeah, minus 8k, by the way. That's a lot of damage. God, that was good. That was nice. Completed all his red challenges right there. Yeah, you know that. The game has been officially beaten. Will I have copies of Railway Brawler in time for Orlando? Well, the good thing is I can go to coolstuffinc.com and do on-site pickup. Let's see if they have railways in stock. It was the great Railway Brawler buyout of 2025. Oh no, they only have foils in stock. Oh no. I can't buy foils. Actually, that's not true. They have others. Excuse me. They have others in stock. All right, what are we doing against mono red? Mono red, huh? I mean, I want kill spells. So like this stuff. I think the surprises aren't very good against them. I'm gonna try cutting the wagons and just focus on the combo specifically. That's what I'll say. Good luck. Look, man, if you have 2 copies of Roaming Throne and you Devastating Onslaught for 3, target your Railway Brawler, and your opponent doesn't concede, like, are you legally obligated to tell them how much damage they're taking that turn? Because I ain't doing that math. I ain't doing that math. I'm just not. Otherwise, it's the GRV. Holy shit, dude. When's the last time you saw this card cast? It's been a few presidencies since I've seen Stromkirk Noble in play. It's been a hot minute. Not an elf, by the way. Elf Druid or Ranger? Not quite. I mean, I gotta keep the Trailblazer, I think. I just hope they don't kill the elf. If they kill the elf, I'm kind of dead, though. They probably won't kill the elf this turn. They'll be cool about it. Nah, the overlay is dead for everybody today. I think Untapped is just dead because I went to load the thing earlier and it just didn't load at all. It just like kept refreshing here. So I think they're like their whole website's down or some shit. Because I can't even load this part. Meow. Doo 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 doo. When did they print Stromkirk into Standard? When do you think? Look, if there's ever a card in Standard that you don't know that people play against you and you don't know why it's legal, you know what the answer always is. You know what the answer is. Okay, I actually want to go red here. Green, blue. What are you, Orc Ranger? Because I need to float the other red mana. Which one is this? Orc. Alright, red. I have to make sure it uses the appropriate mana. I literally explicitly held full control so this wouldn't happen. Why? Brother. What is the point of holding full control? Isn't... What? You guys see this, right? Like, I have full control on, and it still wouldn't let me choose what to pay. What the hell? Go back with Z? I can't. Well, I guess I hope I draw an orc. Oh, I can't... Yeah, I can't even cast the throne. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's good. Quality program, folks. Quality program. I guess full control doesn't matter, huh? I mean, every time before I've been able to, you know, undo it with full control, but just didn't work that time. I don't know why. I still would have lost this game anyways, but I put full control on, cast my spell, and it just burned the mana that I didn't want to use, you know? So, like, what's the point, you know? You should be able to do that, but not today. Not today. Any thoughts on why Prowess is not playing Balmor? I forget what Balmor does. Is that like 1/3 flyer when you cast a non-creature pump everything +1? Oh, it gives trample too. I didn't know that. Card's not terrible. I could see it being alright. Maybe it's just like, that's not what the games are about, like the small ball kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You're also not going that wide with the Prowess deck. But I guess, like, it sort of has Prowess itself. It's like, it also pumps itself, so it, you know what I mean? It kind of has Prowess in a weird way. It's probably not bad. I guess I never really thought about it, but it's probably not that bad. The thing is, though, is it really better than Planisphere? I feel like it's probably not better than Planisphere, right? Screaming Nemesis. Okay, are they dead this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Not quite, huh? So I can go Battlecrier. This costs 3. Just cast that thing. And just pass. Gonna kill him next turn. I mean, I don't know how their mono red deck is killing a 5/5. They could have the Twin Maw, I guess, to deal 5. That ain't gonna cut it. That one ain't going to cut it. So 1, 2, 3. I guess I can cast this first, right? Green, colorless. Look, I don't need to, but it's funny, right? I might as well, right? Obviously, I don't need to do this, but... Rip. 07's for OVC. You're waiting to see an Izzet land? I don't think you want to see an Izzet land. Okay. I mean, this does it. This does do it. How about a mountain? Is that close enough to an Izzet land? Ooh. Mono red dragons. Just need to find Battlecrier. I mean, if we have time, that works. I don't know if we're gonna have time for that, though, is the issue. Maybe I'm supposed to wagon that turn? Yeah, maybe I should wagon there. Probably can't survive an extra turn now. Yeah, I needed to be able to play this game. Like, I can Origins, go stay at 7, but any dragon would kill me. Right? I mean, I guess any dragon kills me anyways. I don't think I have a way out. I can go Trailblazer, Shock, Onslaught for 2, but then I only have 2 mana left over, which means I don't even have enough to play a Battlecrier. So that's not an out. I mean, what if they have 3 lands in hand, right? They could have 3 lands in hand, right? Maybe if I'm doing this, I should have just played the Trailblazer too. Nah, because that gives them a 4/4. They did have a dragon. Okay, so going first this time. I don't think the counter spells are that good against them. Like Scrapshooter, Surrak, Vacuum. Like some of this stuff is probably okay. Maybe I just want to do these 3 for the wagons. Try that. Honestly, it's like, it's probably not even that good in Historic without Mishra's Bauble. Part of what makes that card so good is the abundance of zeros. So without Bauble, I'm not even sure it's as good anyways. It's a lot of thrones. It's a lot of thrones. Love it when they don't play a 1-drop. Yeah, this might just be a normal Battlecrier Trailblazer type of game. -2. Dude, the red players are so aggressive. Like, why would you do that? If only they had a 1-mana spell that killed my 3-mana creature. If only they had that. I mean, I guess they could just have a second one, but, like, am I playing around that? Also, it's like they're gonna be able to hold it up next turn, so I guess the only other line I could maybe take is like Origins, which is maybe just better anyways. Yeah, let's just Origins. Well, I guess we can beat a Burst Lightning now. Alright, we got Burst Lightning covered. That ain't gonna do it. Dude, this Taurian Mauler is gonna be massive. I have to be a little careful because, like, if I name human with the second throne, I could deck myself, and I really don't want to do that, so... Okay, well now they're just dead, right? Yeah, now they're just dead. This deck list is already on Moxfield Adam. If you just do !deck, should already be there. 32, so I can do X's 2. Assuming I copy the right card. Not deck, yeah. Just !deck. Name Rhino? No, because then I fucking deck myself. What do you mean? I'm gonna deck myself if I name Rhino. I can't do that. Okay. On the draw, I mean, I don't think Fire Magic kills enough out of their deck, right? I could do like counter spells for the dragons, but it just feels like a losing battle. I'm just gonna do this. How's this feeling compared to clone version? What I like about this version is that, so think about it this way, right? Like Battlecrier plus Trailblazer is very frequently just a 2-card OTK. So introducing another 2-card OTK with Brawler plus Onslaught, you kind of have like, basically the way that I look at it is you have more draws that you can actually combo kill your opponent that don't involve drawing exactly Battlecrier plus Trailblazer. So I think it like, maybe the correct answer is don't play 4 of this card. Maybe you play like 3 and 3 Onslaught, but having another just 2-card I win the game combo is pretty nice. And like, you don't even need anything. You can just plot this on 4 and then play your 5th land and have the Onslaught and they just take lethal damage. So like, I like that aspect. Like, that is nice. It just opens up, like, it makes it so, because now you have 2 different combos, it makes it so you have more keepable hands. Although I say that as I'm mulling to 5. I may actually just keep this hand. No, let's go to 5. I mean, it does do it. Do like this. Do 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 do. Sargon. Origins was a good draw. That definitely helps. I don't think I'm looking for either of those. Do you know why Brawler over Terror the Peaks? So, does... Question. So, if you go Terror of the Peaks and then Onslaught X2, is that lethal by itself? It is, right? Because the one... We'll see those 2, that's 20. Honestly, the big answer, I think the biggest reason to do Brawler is you can go plot Brawler on 4 and then Onslaught on 5. But like, you can't plot the Terror of the Peak, so you have to like cast it, wait a turn, have it in play. So it's like weaker to sorcery speed removal. But against stuff like Wraths and Perilous Snares and things of that nature, like being able to plot the being able to plot the Railway Brawler definitely comes up in spots like that. What am I naming with this cavern? I think I'm naming Battlecrier. So just name Orc. I think I'm gonna save the Trailblazer and just do this. Well, I mean, a lot of the removal spells in the Izzet deck is damage-based anyways, so it's like not even clear that they would be able to kill a 5/5 at instant speed without exactly Flood Maw, you know? And like, maybe they have Flood Maw, but not much you can do about that anyways. I think I'm dead. Do this. Not dead right now. Name... I guess red? Alright, I'm gonna do this again. Do you think that I will be able to cast my spell and leave the mana floating that I would like to float? Dude, like, I'm clicking hold full control, and I go to play the throne, and it's not, like, how do you do this? Like, do I literally have to do this? Alright, auto tap off. Well, then I don't have to hold full control, right? Okay, whatever. I'm putting auto tapper back on, for what it's worth. The auto tapper is going back on. Do this. Oh, we're not dead. Hold. Hold. They probably can't kill me this turn. Full control before tapping mana. So, like, before you have the mana floating. I don't know. I thought that if you had full control, that it would give you the option to, like, click on the mana that you had floating. I thought that's how it worked, but apparently it doesn't. Because I couldn't do that before. Quality program, folks. Quality program. Dead. And I'm legally allowed to block. Legally obligated to block. I guess we're doing this. And just, I don't know, if I can hope it works out. Go. Maybe they don't kill us and we draw Onslaught next turn. Hold. Hold. I mean, I'm at 2. I have to block. It's like fire magic or something? Oh, sure. Okay. I guess plot? What is happening right now? How am I not dead? Dude, what's going on here? I mean, that's a good draw. Make red. There's no way I win this game, right? Like 0% chance I win this game. And then Abrade, maybe? Alright, I'll name Rhino. Your turn. They do have a lot of lands in their deck. They have something that they can cast. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of had a feeling they had that for a while, but... Alright, give me Brawler. Ooh. I mean, it's got reach, so I just have to cast it, right? Alright, now they brick, and we draw Onslaught next turn. No! Dude, sick. How have we found 3 different mono red decks in a row? Jesus Christ. It's a lot of mono red. The Servant. Dun, 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 dun. You betrayed the believers. I did what I could, man. You see how many lands I had at the end of that game? I don't know what you want me to do. I'm trying everything I can. Abrade. So the unfortunate thing about this is they have a face-up Twin Moss Stormbrood to kill my Trailblazer. But I kind of need to cast the Origins this turn. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I want to get the Origins down. So let's go Orc, cast this, make a green, do this. I just want to dig for the Brawler because I have this already. I want to be a brawler, shakala. It's not bad. Throne Trailblazer copy. Well, I mean, I don't have the Battlecrier, right? So, like, without the Battlecrier, it's hard to get a good discount turn. So, the Onslaught on Trailblazer line doesn't accomplish that much until I find the Battlecrier. Is kind of the issue. Yeah, honestly, the wagons have been pretty bad. I don't know what I would replace them with, but I could certainly see cutting the wagons. They haven't been that good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can go... I think I actually want to start with this. Just in case I find the Brawler. Yeah, okay, now we just do that. And then kill them next turn. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, you don't need a lot of mana sources. Really, the only reason that the other version is playing Wagon in the first place is specifically to ramp into Dragonhawk, right? Because when you ramp into Dragonhawk, you can go trigger on the stack, animate the wagon, and, like, that's pretty good. But if you're not playing the Dragonhawks, like, there's kind of no reason to be playing the wagons, I don't think, you know? So we can probably play a different ramp spell instead of that. Like, maybe Overlord, but does Overlord even seem good here, you know? Like, I don't think this is an Overlord deck. Yeah, Fenrir might not be that bad. Fenrir also lets you get a counter on Battlecrier so they can't Abrade or Torch it. That's kind of cool. Like, that's nice, right? Could see that coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep cutting these wagons. We'll cut them after this next match. Just do these. And you don't have enough 4s. I mean, I guess Curiosity would let you go turn 1 Curiosity, turn 2 Sack, and then turn 3 Plot the Railway Brawler. Like, that is kind of interesting. But I don't know. I don't like Curiosity. What's the best 2-mana mana dork? Is it just the Offspring one? It's probably the Offspring one, right? O4 could be nice. Because O4 doesn't die to a Abrade or Torch. Yeah, I don't hate that. O4 could kind of cook. Because then turn 2 O4, turn 3 Plot Brawler, turn 4 kill. Like, that line is pretty nice. I like that. Also, if we cut it, you know, I don't know how much this matters, but if we cut the wagons, we can play less basics and more duels. So that could, like, certainly help the mana base. Not looking very good, Chief. Not looking very good. Let's do this turn. And then start Esper next turn. Am I confident in saying this is an upgrade to Battlecrier combo? I mean, it's impossible to say, right? Like, I've played 4 matches. Like, I just can't ever give you an answer to that question until I've played like 40 or 50 matches. But it feels like, I think in theory, obviously too early to tell, but in theory, adding more combos to the deck, I think makes sense, you know? Like, the games where I've had Brawler, it's been, and like, this card is just good even when you're not comboing, because it turns all of your creatures into massive threats, and it's like pretty sick with Thrones. So I like this card. I think it's good. And it also leans pretty nicely into the Trailblazers, because you have more plot stuff. So you can, like, against people who are holding up counter spells, just use your mana without playing into their counter spells, and that is big. I think there definitely is a lot of upsides to playing this version. I think more like honestly the biggest answer is just the fact that you have more OTK setups. Like that is definitely like, you know, something worth exploring. Just like the splitter twin aspect of Brawler plus Devastating Onslaught. I do want to try cutting these wagons after this match though. What are you doing? Molten Exhale. What'd they do? They attacked me. I don't like that. I'm at 11. It's not a lot. Okay, so keep this on top. I guess order, right? It didn't end up mattering because I couldn't use the extra mana, but yeah, I should have played this first and then this. I'm at 9. Can I kill them? No, right? Because Brawler for 4 mana, I can only make 1 copy of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I go Brawler? What if I go Battlecrier first? I can go Battlecrier, Brawler, Throne. But I can't kill them. Battlecrier, copy Battlecrier. Oh, you're saying if I just go... Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, I have 2 mountains, so I can't even do that. I actually can't go Battlecrier into Brawler, because I have 2 mountains. Okay, I'm just going to do this then. I'm going to go Battlecrier into Origins, and then probably just play Throne. Man, I don't have green mana. That Cavern, by the way, the Cavern's coming up. Dude, sick. If I had left up a forest, I don't think I could have, though. I guess I'll name Rhino? Alright, your turn. Could have probably attacked there, but I just kind of want to OTK them. Oh yeah, we can make the mana a lot better for sure. What you got for me? They're killing something. Abrade. So this costs 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! I wanted to see how much damage. I could have made, what, 4 copies there? I just want to get... I'm just trying to clip farm, man. Right, so... 4 guys in play. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I shocked, I could have made 5. Okay, so how much damage is that? 5? Let's try and figure this out, okay? This is your quiz for the day, okay? You have to pass in order to continue watching the stream. 5 copies of Railway Brawler, each of them trigger twice. Alright, so Wagon, dog shit in this version. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. I like the wagons, just not in this version. I'm not sure I'm feeling these surprises either. 51.20 each. 5 times 2 to the 10. That sounds about right. I kind of like the idea of a 2-mana ramp spell, because now we have 2 different 4-drops that we want to curve into. So, like, going from 2 to 4, you know what I mean? So, like, we're going to have draws that go from 1 to 3, but then we can also have draws that go from 2 to 4. Zealot, that's what it is, Zealot, yeah. How many, 2? Okay, so 2 Zealot, and then I'm not sure about these smugs. I'm down to cut the surprises. I think we do 2 Torch. We have room for 1 more card. We could do 3rd Zealot. We could do like 1 Dragonhawk maybe. Oh, you know what I kind of wanted? I kind of wanted 1 of this guy. I wanted one of these. Basically just to have like... So there's a couple of good things about this, where it's an extra free spell on the turns that you're going off with Battlecrier, and it's also a 4-drop, which we can now ramp into with Zealot, which honestly kind of makes me want to play another Zealot. Can we go to 23 lands and play a third Zealot? Like, 23 is probably okay for this deck, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to fix the mana base, don't worry. Got a Brawler. I kind of want to keep 4. I'm kind of down to try cutting a land. Let's do that, because we have Origins to hit land drops anyways. Okay, so probably down to like one of each basic. We go up Sanctums, up a Verge, Caverns out. The Caverns are just too greedy, I think. We go 4 Sanctum. So Pool, Ground, Town, Sanctum. Those are the good lands. We could do like 2 Spirebluff. I don't hate that. All right, we'll maybe try that. All right, please don't be playing Golgari Control. Please, whatever you're doing, just don't be playing Golgari Control. Could be it is a gamer. But a Dimir gamer. I can't kill that card. That's bad. I can kill that one. I want to be a brawler, shot caller. 20-inch rims on the Impala. I mean, they probably don't have Kaido on 3. Oh, me. What'd they take? They took my only spell that I could cast this turn. Come on, man. Okay. Well, they're just never drawing a land for Kaido, I guess. I mean, what else do you want me to do, right? Like, I might as well do it. Ah, they're reading now. The issue is they just don't have to ever do anything, right? They can just hold up mana the whole game. So I need to, like, find a card that makes them use their mana. Does Roaming Throne do that? I mean, it probably does it more than Vestige, right? It's an easy Rhino name. Vestige in the Throne. Oh, I could have named Eldrazi. Yo, I didn't think about that. Eldrazi could have been a sick name there. Throne is hexproof? Well, you sure about that? You sure about that? I'm not so sure about that. No, I snuck one back in there. I had to sneak one back in there. I think they'll tap out this turn. Oh, okay. Well, I was joking when I said that. Dude, do they have Spell Pierce? I mean, I can't play around it, right? Like, the answer is yes, they probably do have Spell Pierce, but, like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. I can't, like, I can't not go for it. Like, they're gonna hold up Spell Pierce the whole game. I guess I could have tried to see if I drew land 7 next turn, but now we're just fucking dead. Was X's 1 good enough? Well, X's 1 is 10 damage, right? They were at 11. So I attack them for 10, put them to 1. And they go attack with Bat, back to 2. I'm still probably in a bad spot, right? They go attack with Bat, they're at 2, leave the Cecil back, kill. They still just kill the Brawler anyways. So basically, we'd be in a position where this wouldn't be flipped. They'd be at 2. Everything else would be the same, though. Which is like, maybe that's better, but it does buy me more time, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would make it so they can't attack with Cecil, but they could attack with Cecil this turn, because they'd go 3 off lifelink, then down to 1. So they could still attack with the Cecil this turn if they had it. Maybe that was good, though. Maybe just put him to 1. Because, like, I have the second Onslaught anyways, right? Yeah, no, you're probably right. I didn't think about that. But that probably would have been a good line. They're at 12. I mean, if they have nothing in their hand, they're dead, right? What else am I gonna do? Gotta go for it, right? Hold! Oh, okay. Wait, so could I have just done it for 2? Nah, 2 wasn't enough, right? Because I do it for 2, they chump block, go to 16, take 14, go to 2. So I would have been short if I did X equals 2. But, I mean, it would have played around that, for sure. It would have played around that, yes. It sure would have played around that. Okay, dead on board, they just didn't go for it. Nice. I'll take a free turn. Like, how often do you just have, on those combo turns, how often do you have 2 extra mana floating? Like, it's kind of hard to get the 2 extra mana right. But maybe it's worth it as a one-of. Because, like, if your opponent's holding up a shit ton of mana, it is really good in those spots, you know? Yeah, it's a little bit better in the wagon builds, because the wagon builds have access to more mana. Like, they just ramp more, you know? So it is certainly better in those builds. But, like, the wagon just doesn't make as much sense in this build. Because, like, I think that card's only good if you are pairing it with Dragonhawk. Like, if you're curving 3 into 5, wagon into Dragonhawk, it's a lot better in that situation. But we don't have that, so... Alright, well, good luck. Don't ever tap out the rest of the game. They do have a swamp. Are they going to hold up Pierce again? Oh, okay. Nope, they're just going to take lethal damage. That's good. Okay, well, good game. Red. Yo, draw 2. Huge draw 2 coming in. All right, game 3. This is nice. Oh, I should update the Moxfield list after this. The list that's on the Mox field is not the current list. I'll change it after this one. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. Oops. I accidentally paid 2 life there, my bad. Can I undo? Do. I came into the stream hoping to see my favorite top mythic player, Doomwake, play good decks. Unfortunately, comma. I'm gonna need you to finish that sentence for me. Are you telling me that Railway Brawler is not the best card in Standard? Surely you're not saying that, right? Dude, this person just loves tapping out. Huh? Huh? Okay. I mean, I accept. I do accept. Draw. 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 Draw 2. Surrak is a human? Let's go! I didn't even think about that. That is what we call deck building right there, folks. Deck building. Also known as gaming. What else would he be? I don't know. But, like, I don't, you know what I mean? I didn't even think about that. I hadn't put 2 and 2 together, but I actually can't cast 2 Abrades this turn. Because I only have 1 red Saurus. Okay. Well, maybe I could draw red Saurus. Huh? Okay, there we go. That's good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna do this. I just don't want the trade. Aha! Blocker for your Flood Pits Drowner. You never saw this coming. Are we human or are we dancers? Why not both? Yo, huge +1 right there. Massive +1. Because we added the Railway Brawlers to the deck, Railway Brawler is effectively a 4-drop, because ideally you want to plot it. So now that you have 4 Railway Brawler and 4 Roaming Throne, it makes sense to play a 2-mana Dork, because you're going from 2 to 4, was the idea. And I chose to play Zealot specifically over the other ones, because Zealot does not die to Torch or Abrade. And it, like, blocks pretty well. That was the idea. This hand cooks. But yeah, the games where you have Brawler or Roaming Throne, you really want to go from 2 to 4. Like turn 2 mana Dork, turn 3 you have 4 mana. So that's kind of the point. Yeah, I know you'd love me too, Sappy. I think I'm just gonna plot again, honestly. Actually, no. Actually, no, I should plot again, right? Because then next turn I can just go cast, hard cast Brawler, potentially. I mean, I'd like to plot the Brawler if I can, but we'll see what happens. Voice of Victory. Okay, so cast. Make red. Make... Well, that's something. Shit, now what? We could go Throne this turn, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of down to just draw 4, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's draw 4. Digs us closer to the combo. And we're not under a ton of pressure, right? Like, I have more time here. Yeah, we can probably just kill them next turn. I'll just do this. Alright, your turn. Okay. It's kind of what I expected. Alright, Orzhov Sacrifice, huh? Torch good, Abrade good. The anti-casual can probably go. Could shave a little bit on mana dorks, maybe. Actually, let's cut the elves so we can play fire magic against them and keep 2 of these. Let's do that. That is the other really nice thing about playing the Zealot, is a lot of times when you board in fire magic, you kind of want to cut the elves. But when you cut elf and board in fire magic, sometimes you just don't have enough mana sources. So having the flexibility to be able to board out the elves, board in the fire magics, and still have mana acceleration, that's pretty nice. So it gives you more flexibility during sideboarding, which is kind of cool. You should take my Esper Origins. What's up, Panda? How you doing today? Wait, what? I was joking, but true. See, they listened to the stream. They heard me. They heard me say it, you know? Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but no, it still really doesn't make sense. Never mind. I was trying to justify it, but I can't justify it. Ah, protecting the voice. I see. I see. That's interesting. Still do this first, though, I think. That's pretty good. It's about the 2 best possible cards I could have found between Draw Step and Summon. This pile is more like value focused. No, it's actually quite the opposite, because we've added the Railway Brawlers to combo with Devastating Onslaught. So now you even have you have more ways to combo than the other version did. But that's like kind of why I like this version a little bit better. It's just it has more draws that can kill your opponent on curve, you know, because now you have the draws where you have Battlecrier Trailblazer, but also you have draws that are just like, you know, I drew an Onslaught and a what you call it, a thing. I forgot the name. Brawler. Drew an Onslaught and a Brawler, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is 2. This may not actually kill them this turn, but I mean, it's probably good enough. Because I can just fire magic them too. Yeah. Off it. Sure. And it's weird because this still works. Like I can see this overlay So it's very strange that this works, but everything else doesn't. Like, I don't know why that would be the case. It's weird. Pixie? Oh, nope. That is definitely not Pixie. Well, I mean, target acquired. You don't usually get to cast a breed against the control deck. So that is nice. Bad news is they're never tapping out. They're a little scared. Are you? I'm not that scared. I'll tap out eventually. You just gotta give it a few turns. I'm pretty sure they'll tap out eventually, though. I mean, obviously not this turn, but... They're gonna tap out one day to mill half my library? Yeah, but then they'll die on the next turn, so... I think I'm cool with that, you know? If they tap 6 mana to mill half my deck at sorcery speed, they're just gonna take lethal damage when I untap. So I'm A-okay with that. It is a little unfortunate that I've decided to draw 2 copies of Torch the Tower. I wish those were basically anything else. I'm gonna give it 1 turn. I'm gonna give it 1 more turn. I actually can't kill them, funny enough, because I don't have a Battlecrier. But maybe I can get close? They milled 2 Battlecriers. Okay, well, let's draw a card first. See what we get there. Nah, there's no Haster. Well, the Haster is Onslaught. That's the Haster. Red, blue, maybe? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's lethal, right? Yeah, that's lethal. Ooh, do I deck? 25? 22? I don't think I deck, right? Should I play the throne first? No, because I don't want to deck, man. I don't want to deck. We're just gonna hope that we don't draw 22 cards. I think this is fine. How many is that? Oh, I got 10 left. We're good, man. We're chilling. We're chilling. We are good. Everything is fine. All right, see? Look at that. We didn't draw the whole deck. Got pretty close. I did say the turn they tapped out for Singularity Response, I was going to kill them. So, I did kill them. The new combo? The new combo, it's called Splitter Twin. It's Railway Brawler and Devastating Onslaught. Turn 4, plot the Brawler. Turn 5, Onslaught for 2, attack for 40. You get 2 20/20 trample hastes. That's the new combo. And the cool thing about playing the combo in this deck is, like, this deck wanted to play Onslaught already. It's not even like this is a card that you're adding to this deck that you didn't want to play. Like, this deck was already playing Onslaught before, so it's only adding 1 new card, which is really sick. Some like this, maybe? Let's try that. I decided to cut the wagon. We had, like, the first version of this, the new combo version that we tried, had wagon in it, but, like, because we're not playing the Dragonhawks, the wagons aren't nearly as good. The biggest reason to play wagon is to go turn 3 wagon, turn 4 Dragonhawk, trigger on the stack, crew, attack, do all that stuff. But without Wagon, it's like, or without Dragonhawk, like the Wagon just wasn't doing that much, so we decided to cut it. It does, right? Like the Wagon does give you some better draws with the Wagon does give you some better draws with the Battlecrier, but I don't know, it just, we tried it. Basically, I tried it, and it didn't come up that often, so decided to cut it. We tanking the rating yet? I'm trying my best, man. I'm doing the best that I can. I mean, I'm up from when I started today. I think I started at like 91, so I would like to try to get back into the numbers. I don't know if we're gonna do it with this deck, but I'm certainly trying. Kinda don't care if they counter this. Do. I just want to find a land off this, honestly. Yo, land my ass? Dig it. I'm in. I'm in. Go to Throne there? Maybe Throne was better, actually. Yeah, maybe Throne was better. Throne named Human. Just kind of chill. That would give me 2 mana off the bat, the Trailblazer. It may have been better. Yeah, because the Throne also pressures them a little bit. Like, it makes it so they can't really, like, tap out, you know? Yeah, see, here I kind of wish I had the Throne. Just, like, having something in play, you know? Could go, like, Origins, Trailblazer, and then flashback the Origins, but that's bad if they have the Wrath next turn. I guess we just go Origins. Hold up Counterspell. I don't think I want the second Counterspell. I am going to keep the Battlecrier, though. But, I mean, now this is fine, right? Like, if they tap out for... They're not going to, but if they decided to tap out for the Wrath, then we just counter it on tap, kill them. Oh, right. They're just going to mill with the Monument. That's a good point. Yeah. It does make the Origins a lot worse. Well, that sucks. Stupid mill deck. Or just let me have my cards. Don't mill my shit. I mean, they tapped out, so that's good, right? I don't know if I can do anything, but they did tap out. Okay, so what's better? Extra card or extra mana? So if I Throne first, 1, 2, 3, 4, Throne. Trailblazer make 2 mana. If I Trailblazer into Throne... Yeah, I have to Throne first. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to go for it. So we do this. We name Human. Play Trailblazer, make 2 mana. This might be good enough. Go green, red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can only onslaught for 1. So we get to draw 2, make 2 more mana. We can onslaught for 1 again. Which only deals them 8. It's not good enough, is it? Alright, I didn't think this through. And And I can't really afford to just jam the other Onslaught, right? Like, I Onslaught here, make 2 more mana, draw 4. But what can I do with 2 mana? I can't do anything with 2 mana, right? I can't even cast another Onslaught. Yeah, I didn't think this through. I thought I was going to have 1 more mana available after this, but I didn't count. Alright, well. Yeah, I think what I should have done is maybe just, like, play the Throne and then hold up Negate. That probably was a better line. Like, play Throne, play land 6, pass, hold up Negate, don't play the Trailblazer. And then next turn I can go Trailblazer, make 2 mana, have more mana left over, Onslaught with Negate backup. That probably was a better line, yeah. Okay. Well, that doesn't kill me, right? I have 17 cards in my library. I also have 4 Esper Origins. What is that? I didn't even know this card was legal in Standard. Destroy target non-land permanent, controller makes a 1/1. First time I've seen that. They're at 16. Well, isn't just Onslaught on Throne lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I mean, kind of a boring lethal, but... We'll do this... No! Give me some other good ones, real quick. Good ones. Jack, give me some good ones. I don't want to name Clown 3 times. Weird. Alright, weird. Clone? Alright. Is Clone 1? Clone is not 1. Ooh, Brushwag. Hell yeah. Alright. Like, I didn't want to, you know. I'm not trying to take forever, you know. I can't take super long on that, but I'm trying all I can.